Welcome to the Truth Radio. I'm your host, Crazy Eddie, along with Mr. Lexima. We're back again. How you doing?
I'm here. I'm in the building.
Yes, you are. Too bad we can't say that for some other people. But we're here. Glad to see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
We
sir.
had
Glad
a
to see
nice
you too.
hiatus. Yeah, back for a nice mini vacay. And we're back. So let's hit the topics. Today in the news, what do you got?
Donald Trump Jr.
Donald Trump.
making friends with Russian lawyers.
Yeah, I saw that. CNN can't seem to stop reporting that. So,
Oh no, CNN loves this story. That's all they've been doing all day.
They love the story. They love the story.
If you were looking for something else on CNN today, today is not the day.
No,
okay?
No, it's not. And it's always breaking news, by the way.
Right. Well, it seems like the Trump campaign was trying to get some info on Hillary Clinton, and this Russian lawyer, said she had some incriminating evidence against Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump Jr., amongst others, met with her to hear what this incriminating information was that she had. And this just goes into the whole circle of, the whole theory that Russia had something to do with the election. It's just one of those little parts that you just put into the whole circle of the conspiracy. Now, why would they have incriminating evidence against Hillary Clinton?
Well, that's a great question.
But my theory is that it's possible that Don Jr. did meet with this woman and everything like that, and that's what the story is that's out there, blah blah. But what if it wasn't Don Jr. that met with this lawyer? What if Don Jr. is just falling on the sword for who really met with this Russian lawyer?
No. I think that he's trying to, at the time, bring it home for Daddy.
I got you.
Like Fredo and The Godfather, and he wasn't able to save his dad. Well, actually, he did in this case because he won. But now looks like they're gonna possibly have some issues getting out of this one. It says here that he says to that lawyer, if it is what you say, I love it.
Right.
And that's right there proves that they had something to do with Donald winning, Hillary losing, and Bernie losing. Bernie's the real loser in all this.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the Democrats should have backed Bernie, but you know what? It may not have even mattered, because if there was something to the election, if there was some kind of rigging with the election or something, whatever
there was,
then if Bernie was running, if whoever was running, it wouldn't have mattered. So
I think Bernie would have won. I'll be honest. He was the best candidate up there. Hillary was a joke.
I don't think Hillary was a joke. I think she would have made a fine. I think she would have made a fine president. She's already been in the White House. She's already worked in the Senate. I mean, she's worked for the government.
Big deal. So is Bernie.
Donald Trump hasn't worked for the government. He hasn't been in the Senate, the Congress, anything like that.
I think Bernie would have been a stronger candidate. He's been on that Senate floor for eons, and he was very strong, and it's proven by the Russians to Donald Trump that Hillary, with who was at the time Donna Brazil and Debbie Wasserman Schultz down in South Florida, they had something to do with Bernie Sanders losing the election. It's
Wait,
just a fact. Whether
so
Russia
you think there was a
came out or not,
conspiracy?
it happened. That Russia
Wait.
proved
You think there was a conspiracy on Hillary's camp to do something towards Bernie's camp? Is that what you're saying?
it was proven by the Russians. The Russians, that's what
And
the
then
Russians did.
and then there was another conspiracy to get Donald Trump in the presidency.
Of course, the
And
weaker candidate, get him
so
in.
two conspiracies. Two conspiracies.
Yes, two. Okay, like two cheeseburgers.
Okay.
Two. It's Cow Appreciation Day, but we'll get to that later.
Right.
So
Right.
that's my take. And by the way, we have Lydia, who's a new contributor to the Truth Radio. She should be joining us if she ever figures out how to get on the chat. And KD should make an appearance sometime this week. I mean, am I right, Lexima? Sometime this week?
Hopefully sometime this week we'll be seeing KD.
Yes, KD.
And Lydia,
Co-host.
possibly tonight, Lydia will be joining us. So.
Possibly tonight, Lydia will be joining us if she can figure out how to get in the center. Yeah, so Donald Trump Jr., what do you think? Do you think this guy's going to run for presidency in a few years?
No.
Maybe
Well, you know what? Let me not say. I was going to say no, but let me.
2024, maybe?
What about? Well, yeah, maybe.
Right?
I mean, that's when he would be running. I mean, I don't know.
George Bush Jr., Donald Trump Jr. Why not, right?
We're not the ones that would be putting him in the presidency, so I have no say. I mean, I'll vote, but it's what the majority wants. That's what's going to happen.
Who are you going to vote for? Who would you vote for?
Whoever the Democratic nominee is who I'm going to vote for. So
really, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so Donald Trump Jr., a quack in my book. And speaking of presidency, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, thinking about running for presidency as well in 2020.
There's been chatter. There's been chatter about this for a couple months, actually. Thought it was like a little bit of a joking thing, maybe, just because of the fact that
he's The Rock.
A reality star became the president of the United States. So why couldn't The Rock, a movie star, become president of the United States? But I think he has like his little exploratory committee starting now. So it's looking like it might be a little serious that he's thinking about actually running in 2020.
Oh yeah, so you would vote for him if he's a Democrat. You vote for him just because he's The Rock. Is that what you're saying?
Would I vote for him if he became the Democratic nominee? Would I vote for him? Yes, if he became the Democratic nominee. But he has a lot of levels to get to before he even,
I mean, do we even
got to that?
Do we even know his political views before we just jump on the bandwagon? Or
I'm not sure. I mean, he could be I don't know. If he's running in 2020, he's a Democrat. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know? You mean to tell me you don't need to know what he's running on? As long as he's running, you'll vote for him?
No, what I'm saying right now, I'm saying as of right now, that's all I need to know. But
really?
when he's running, whoever the other candidates are for the Democratic Party, I'll listen to them and see what's going on.
Oh,
and
okay.
But if he became the Democratic nominee, if he beat out everybody else and became the nominee, then I would vote for him on election day. Yes. Based on
his policy,
not voting for Donald Trump.
You really don't want Donald Trump to win that bad, huh? I mean, does it really matter who wins the presidency? Does it really matter?
I think it does.
Really?
I think when other countries look at our country and they're like wondering what's going on in the United States right now, what's going on over there?
Yeah, I know.
But I'm not saying like if The Rock won that would bring some legitimacy back to the presidency. I don't know. That's 4 years from now. That's a long time from now.
Well, I mean, we could see Kanye West if he's still serious. He may run as well.
He may run as well. It all depends on who is the nominee, though.
And if it did come down to those two, Mr. Lexima, who would
The
you?
Rock, if it can be The Rock and Kanye West
Yes, yes,
for the Democratic,
yes.
I think I would rather The Rock for that.
Why is that?
But even if it's The Rock versus Donald Trump, let's say Democrat versus Republican, like that way, Donald Trump probably would win again. That's just the climate of the country, you know.
Oh, it's going to be a great 4 years. It's going to be very, very interesting, I think.
Definitely. But it's interesting though. It's interesting, you know. Who
Right.
win, you know, and their backgrounds. None with a big political background, neither. So, but you don't need one to win. We found
I
that
mean,
out.
Kanye has a good enough chance of winning as The Rock does, right?
Kanye's a little crazy though, so that's why nobody's gonna vote for Kanye.
Why is he crazy? Why is Kanye? I don't think he's crazy.
Yeah, he has a lot. He goes off on rants and everything. Nobody wants to see President Kanye West. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right. I thought I'd get you on that.
No.
All right, moving on. All right, Mayweather and McGregor. I don't like Mayweather, but I don't like him. I don't think he's a great. I think he's a. All right, let me take that back. He can box, but he's not a great fighter. Okay, he runs. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's got a history of taking dirty shots. All right, I got proof. I got all the video proof you need. I know you're a big Mayweather guy. But
I'm not a big Mayweather guy. What are you talking about? I like Mayweather. I like him, but I'm not a big Mayweather guy. No.
Well, I'm not too crazy about him. Okay, now, if he goes up against McGregor, I gotta back him up, right? I mean, I gotta back him up. Now I gotta back him up, right?
Well, yeah,
because
yeah.
it would be for him to lose this title.
No.
To someone from the MMA who's never thrown a punch professionally in a boxing ring.
Remember, Mayweather is coming out of retirement for this fight. Okay, after this fight,
is it really retirement? I mean, it's
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Conor McGregor is not becoming a boxer. He's not leaving mixed martial arts to become a boxer. This is a one-time event in history that's happening. A boxer versus a MMA fighter. You know, it's kind of like Rocky versus Hulk Hogan. You know, when they met up, it's like what would happen if a wrestler met a boxer? Like it's like one of those fantasy type fights.
Yeah.
Because nobody wins anything in this. You know what they win? Money. That's what you win. That's all this fight is for. Conor McGregor will only win whatever his whatever the money he's gonna get for that night. That's the reason for the fight. There's no if Mayweather wins, he's the new mixed martial arts champion. No. The
and
fight
how
is for
much
nothing.
is McGregor? How much is McGregor getting?
I do not know. I'm not sure.
100 million. 100 million.
All I know is at first
100 million?
A year ago, Mayweather was going to say, hey, you get if the fight made let's say the fight made 100 million, we want to give you 15 million. And then Mayweather get the bulk of whatever the money was going to be. And that's why McGregor was no. That's why it took so long for this fight to come up, because Mayweather didn't want to split anything with Conor McGregor.
All right, let me see. This from Forbes magazine. Not sure how reputable they are, but
Forbes magazine for what?
Well, because they know money, and this is about money right now. Okay, so
no, they know how much each fighter is getting. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So let's see here. Mayweather's expected to make at least 100 million, but it's take a balloon to 4 times that much if the event hits all of its monetary metrics. McGregor will make at least 75 million,
man,
which is 5 times as much as he made from any UFC event.
Yeah, of course. This is a boxing event. Boxing has more money than UFC has money. And remember, and boxing is different. There's money in that division.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, why if you were McGregor, why would you not take this fight?
gonna make at least 75 million when the greatest boxers of all time. That McGregor hasn't even stepped in the ring.
McGregor's been a mixed martial arts fighter, though.
Yes.
He's been in the ring.
Yeah.
And you know,
yeah, he has been. And he's
Mayweather uses this, but McGregor's used everything. You know, wrestling.
going to slap him a few times, run around the ring. Because I think that in this fight, Mayweather is going to be more worried about getting a lucky knockout in the hands of McGregor than beating him handedly. Okay, it's psychological. It's a lot. There's not just.
And you don't think McGregor knows that?
Of course.
You don't think McGregor is going into this fight knowing that Mayweather is going to run? Okay.
McGregor has everything to gain from this.
Right. Yes.
Listen, if he knocks out Floyd Mayweather, okay, then he all of a sudden becomes the greatest boxer of all time.
You know what?
I mean, wait.
Yes.
What? I mean,
yes.
McGregor.
That's what happens.
All of a sudden would be considered the greatest boxer of all time because he did.
You know what I want?
You
know what I want? I want McGregor to walk down to the boxing ring like Vince McMahon. You know how Vince McMahon walks down? You know, when he's about to walk into the ring with his arms swirling and stuff, with that bravado walk. That's what I want McGregor to walk down the ring to. You know, do that little walk, and then if all he needs is that split second of pop, and I could change McGregor's life. Now, if he did knock out Mayweather, that's icing on the cake. But the cake is the best part because the cake is the $75 million you're gonna make. Whether or not you get McGregor could just fall down in the first round, just fall down on the ground. You know,
they should have put a contingency on this fight to say it must go at least 3 rounds.
Nah. What if you saw a first round knockout? What if you saw a first round McGregor at the end of the first round? He's tagging Mayweather, tagging him. Mayweather can't run anymore, and then boom, Mayweather goes down.
This whole deal was written.
The whole world will go crazy. The whole world will go crazy. If Mayweather gets knocked out, the world is going to go crazy.
I want to know who's negotiating this fight. You know,
Dana White negotiated.
Dana White's a moron. Okay.
You don't think Dana White is not getting a piece of that money?
Actually,
as a promoter for this?
Actually, Dana White would be not the moron, but the smart one here.
Yes.
But the ones in Mayweather's camp, they're morons. Okay.
Well, it's just another $100 million he can make. I mean, why not? Remember, Mayweather famously put on Instagram a check he had that he hasn't even cashed yet, something from like 2 years ago. It's just in his bank right now. He said he doesn't need it yet, so that's why he didn't even cash the $100 million check.
Big deal.
Famously, he put that on Instagram.
That's
how much money this man got.
Before or after the 30 women he had twerking in his bathroom by the?
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying Mayweather's a good guy. All I'm saying is he's gonna run. And he's gonna run, and McGregor knows that. I think if it's like the 5th round and there's not a lot of action, because it's not like Mayweather is not like Tyson. He's not bringing it to you. So if Mayweather's dancing around and they just whatever, like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight, by the 5th round, McGregor's gonna say, you know what? I can't touch him because he keeps running. So I'm just gonna do whatever I gotta do and get my 75 million in about a half hour from now. You know, that's it. That's it. You know, I don't know what some people are expecting. Oh my God, it's not going to be a good fight. Not going to be a good fight. What's the last great Mayweather fight you saw? You can't think of it because there is no great Mayweather fight.
Because he runs in all his
fights. Because he runs. He'll try and tag you, and then he's gone. You know, he's running. So that's why it's not going to be a great fight unless McGregor, gets that one shot. That's all you need, Don. That's all you need. If he knocks out Mayweather, the world is going to go crazy that day. Because how the hell they're going to say an MMA fighter knocks out a boxer? That's going to be a hit for boxing. You know, it's gonna make it seem like, wow, boxing really, where is boxing now? That some guy off the street just came and knocked out Mayweather. So Mayweather has a lot to lose in his legacy. His legacy is on the line in this fight.
Do you know that do you know that McGregor? Hang on here. McGregor, can you hear me now? Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. McGregor collected a $235 welfare check the week before the fight, just 4 years ago, 2013. He collected a $235 welfare check, which has been reported by ESPN.
You know, it's also being reported is about Mayweather and his taxes.
That's phenomenal.
Huh? What about Mayweather and his taxes? Okay, IRS, he owes some money to the IRS. I don't know how much money it is.
Who, McGregor? Okay.
No, Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather. Okay.
So he owes money to the IRS. He's posting pictures of this $100 million check he has, but he owes a lot of money to the IRS for some reason. And he contacted the IRS and asked them, can you please wait for after the fight for me to pay you the money? Which is telling me, wait a minute, is there problems in the Mayweather camp as far as cash flow? Have you spent so much money at the strip club that now you're having a cash flow problem and you can't pay the IRS until after the fight because you don't have enough money?
Do you really believe that? Do you believe that?
Why did he say? Why did he petition to? Why did he contact the IRS and ask them, can he please get a stay until after the fight to pay them the money that he owes? Why, Ed?
Are you telling me we're going to see a
why, Ed? Why? Why did he have to contact the IRS and say, whoa, I can't pay the money yet, but if you wait until after, until after August, I can pay you the money then? Something's wrong. How much money does he owe?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that it sounds like you're saying there's going to be an ESPN story of Mayweather and what happened to the money.
Didn't they have one already? The Gone Broke series, right? They had that with NFL players.
Did they? I missed that.
Yeah. NFL players had so much money and they're broke now. So it told you about 10 players that had money and they are dead.
NBA players too, you know. I'm not going to name them right now.
Yeah, but mostly NFL players because they don't make as much as NBA players. So.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see what's up with that. For a movie that you wanted to review, Stranger Things season 2, which I know nothing of. You're gonna have to explain this to me.
Why is that? Well, first of all, with Stranger Things season 2, season 1 streaming on Netflix right now. Okay.
That's great.
Yes, one of the biggest hits on Netflix last year was everywhere. I don't know where you were last year, but it was everywhere.
Right. The four kids.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, but it's a lot of kids in the show.
Right. Yeah, like this is something that my 6-year-old daughter could watch, right?
Why not?
Like Stranger Things can actually stream on Nickelodeon right now. Is that what you're telling me? And Disney, and that's what you.
It's not. There's nothing to it. That's it's about a bunch of kids.
A bunch of kids that could be on the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And you want me to watch that?
Again, you have to watch it to see why it became a phenomenon. Okay, there's adults in the show. There's adults in the show as well.
There's adults in the show. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, some.
I never would have guessed.
But season 2, what people can't wait for, the trailer dropped today, so it's going to be premiering in October. Season 2. And
can you fill me in on what this Stranger Things is about? You know, like act like I've never seen it before, because I have.
Okay, not giving any spoilers out, even though everybody in the world has seen it except you, but not giving any spoilers out. Basically, what happens is a little boy goes
Spoil me.
missing. A little
Spoil
boy
me,
goes
please.
missing. A little boy goes missing.
A little boy
Okay.
goes. Oh boy.
And
Wait. Let me get my handkerchief. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
here we go.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. Watch it tonight. I think it's 10
That's
episodes.
not gonna happen. Vice is on. Whatever's on Vice Land tonight. That's
Have you heard of binge watching before? Have you ever heard of binge watching?
Watching The Sopranos.
Of course.
I binge watched on Narcos, a Netflix classic. The very thing that brought Netflix.
Wait a minute. You watched Narcos on Netflix?
Yes.
You binge watched it?
Yes. I watched the
whole thing. So that means you like that show, and then that's a Netflix exclusive, correct?
What drew me in was the preview.
No. But what I'm saying is, it's a Netflix exclusive, though. They make that show, right?
Yes.
So that means you trust Netflix, correct?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Yeah, it does mean that. It does mean that.
So now you asked me a question.
It does mean that. I'm answering it for you.
Oh, you're answering. Gotcha.
Watch Stranger Things season 1.
Not gonna happen.
You won't regret it.
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna watch this thing. I mean, I'm sure they're great little actresses and actors. I'm sure.
It's like watching. It's kids and adults in the show.
Yeah.
A kid goes missing. They're trying to find him, trying to find out what happened to him. And there are stranger things going on.
You know what you remind me of right now? When Brooklyn says, Daddy, can you put it on Nickelodeon? And I say, okay.
It's not a Nickelodeon show. It's definitely not a Nickelodeon show.
Okay. All right. Does anyone die in this thing? Can you tell me that? Can you at least tell me that?
Yes.
Someone dies in this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone dies in the show.
Okay.
But it's very good. Like I said, stream it. I give it an A. Amazing show.
All right, no promises, but I'll see what I can do. Okay. All right, Stranger Things. Gotcha.
I think you're thinking it's like one of those Nickelodeon shows that you watch, even though it's got a couple adults in it, but it's mainly for kids and stuff like that. No, that's not what Stranger Things is. When I say it has kids in it, it has kids and it has adults, but it is not a Nickelodeon show at all.
All right.
And it takes place in the 80s. It takes place in the 80s, by the way.
Oh, like Wonder Years.
There you go. It's kind of like something like a little bit like Wonder Years, but it's got it's a little bit more serious than that. So.
Right. Oh, Wonder Years was serious, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, this is a little bit more.
I took it serious.
Right. Winona Ryder is the mom, and it's a great show. Just watch it, stream it. Let's move on.
Meryl Streep is in it too.
No.
Did she get an Oscar for an appearance there? A cameo?
No.
Okay, with that. Okay, let's move on. Now, before we go on to this next thing, I got to ask you. If you went to China and you saw a panda bear with hazel eyes, would you think something's wrong here? Would you say, wow, how the hell did this happen?
I would say that.
Would you wonder, would you say, wow, a panda with hazel eyes? Have you ever seen it?
No, aren't their eyes black? Right?
Eyes are black, right? Have you ever seen an Asian person with hazel eyes?
A what? An Asian person?
Yeah, an Asian person. Yeah, from China with hazel eyes. Have you ever seen it?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Well, what would you say with this movie that we're going to talk about here, War for the Planet of the Apes?
Mm-hmm. Which is opening this Friday, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Opening this Friday. Yes. Let's talk about it, shall we? Have you noticed anything strange about this head monkey?
Are you talking about Caesar? And he's not a monkey; he's an ape.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay, he's an ape. Okay, he's an advanced monkey.
Yeah.
But have you noticed anything? Have you noticed anything about this ape?
That he has hazel eyes? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
The features have changed. the features have changed over here.
Well, I mean, you know that Caesar is motion captured by a real person. Andy Serkis is the actor that does all the movements of the face and everything like that they
Right.
capture it and put it on film. So it is an actual human. It's not like it's not like they just animated it and then.
And where is this actor from, my friend? Is he of African descent?
Andy Serkis? No.
Where is he from?
I don't know where Andy Serkis is from. England,
If you had
Scotland,
to,
or Sweden.
Oh,
Sweden? He's a white actor. A white actor.
Oh, okay. And apes are from where?
What, these particular apes?
Apes, and all apes that you'll find, where are they found?
You can find them in Africa.
And where else? If they're not brought here on the slave ships, where else would you find them?
Well, the apes that are in this movie, they were already here.
How were they brought here?
In zoos and stuff like that.
How were they brought to these zoos, Mr. Lexima?
Oh, sold and bought.
Were they captured first?
Sold, captured. However they get to the zoo, transferred. Probably
the same way your ancestors got here, right? Captured, conquered, and brought over, right? Why am I looking at an ape with hazel eyes?
Let me ask you a question. Is that going to stop you from watching the movie because the ape, which you're looking a little too deeply into it?
What's the problem? What's the problem? You've been posting.
You falling in love with this ape or something? What do you mean it got hazel eyes?
I'm not hazel eyes. Ape. Listen,
I never even noticed that before.
You never noticed that before? You're so in love with the movie, you've been blinded, my friend. Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't look deep into the ape's eyes. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I don't do that.
You don't look deep into the ape's eyes?
I don't look deep into ape's eyes. I'm sorry. I understand that you do that. Okay? I don't do that.
I see detail. That's what I see. And what I see, it's a whitewashing of the now European now. I'm offended. So
anyway, Apes comes out on Friday. Okay. Go see it. It completes the trilogy. It completes the trilogy of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, which leads into the Charlton Heston movies of the 60s.
Hey, Charlton Heston, did he play Moses in a movie I saw? The Ten Commandments?
He does. He does.
Charlton Heston. So you're very in favor of these Europeans who play black roles.
Huh? I am not in favor of it. You have to remember when they did, when that movie was made, whenever Ben-Hur was made, whenever Ten Commandments was made, that was all back then when they didn't have.
Yeah, Sidney Poitier wasn't an actor then, right?
Sidney Poitier was an actor, but they weren't going to have him.
I guess he didn't answer his cell phone that day when they were casting the call for that movie. Anyways, let's not forget, you've been posting a lot of, this black guy gets shot by this white cop, this black guy gets pummeled by this white cop, that. Okay, all week long. Okay, so for me, bringing this up shouldn't be a big deal. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the apes? Bringing up the apes? That's fine.
Bringing up the apes.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You should still go see the movie though. War for the Planet of the Apes. I give it an A. Like I said, it completes the trilogy.
It completes the trilogy. Okay. Can you catch me up exactly of how this
you want me to catch you up on Planet of the Apes?
Well, I watched the old Planet of the Apes, the old series back in the 80s. That's what I watched.
Well, basically, these 3 movies that just came out lead you up to what happened, how it became a Planet of the Apes. Okay?
Okay, why don't you explain that for those who haven't seen it?
Right? You want me to explain 3 movies in 30 seconds? I can't do that. It's impossible. Okay?
Oh, what about the premise? Can you explain the premise of it?
Yeah, the premise is apes. This is the rise of how the apes took over the planet. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. How did they take over a planet?
They were bigger and stronger than we were. Okay,
And they were what?
led by Caesar. Okay, who was
Oh.
genetically enhanced. Okay,
Oh. Oh.
yes.
Is Caesar the head ape that leads the apes to
Remember
rule the planet?
in the trailer for War for the Planet of the Apes, Caesar said, "I did not want this war," which is true, right?
Okay.
Okay, because
Okay.
In Dawn,
And
he
what was
left.
that? And what was that Caesar? Okay. Was that Caesar? Did he have some kind of facial recognition? Could you identify with a
See,
human and the ape? Can you I see a human in the ape's face? Could you?
Caesar is the
I'm
leader of
asking you a
the
question. I'm asking a question here, if you don't
Caesar.
mind.
Caesar's the leader of the apes.
Is this
Okay.
the leader of the apes?
Yes,
Okay.
he is their leader. Okay.
Okay.
He's the
And
one that can speak and everything.
oh, what about the other ones?
Well, the other ones can talk as well, but Caesar is the main person. But from the first movie all the way to this third movie, it's kind of like you see the evolution of Caesar.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're telling me this is an evolution? You
of
go,
Caesar. Okay, it's kind of like remember when you watch Gladiator, and then
wait a minute.
you watch Gladiator, and he goes from being a general all the
Did
way down to what happened when they tried to kill him, right? Then he became
no,
went to yes, and Gladiator, right? Because after the emperor died, and then they tried to kill Russell Crowe, right? And then Russell Crowe you don't remember that he went from being a slave a general to a slave to a
yes,
gladiator,
right.
right?
I seen the movie. Yeah, I seen that.
Okay. But the thing is, when he was a slave, and then he started fighting, and then all the other people started doing what he was doing, and then he became the gladiator, and a gladiator who killed the emperor, right? I mean, it was just a decline and then a rise. Well, this is the rise, okay, of
Okay, all right.
the
Focus,
evolution of
focus with me on this. Okay,
Caesar. Yes.
focus with the rise of Caesar. Could you tell that? Could you see a human face in this Caesar in parts one and two?
Yes. Yeah.
Was it the same actor from one and two?
Andy Serkis, the same actor from Lord of the Rings. Yes.
He was in one and two, right? He plays the same voice. Am I right?
He was. Well, in the first one, he's motion capture. He is playing Caesar, but Caesar doesn't talk through halfway through the movie. Nobody knows Caesar could talk.
And you can't really see his face. Also, am I right about that?
Well, again, motion capture advancement now looks better than it did before. I
Oh.
mean, look at the apes; those are played by actors. Okay, but
So you're
then
saying, wait. So you're going back. So now all the apes are represented by actors' face, all inscribed into
not
there.
just their face, their body movements. Anywhere Caesar, if you're talking about Andy Serkis, anyway Caesar's moving. That's Andy Serkis moving like an ape. They motion capture it and then put it onto the screen.
You're not catching on to my point, are you?
Go see Apes. Comes out Friday. If you didn't see Spider-Man, see Spider-Man maybe up between today and Thursday, and then go see Apes. Thank you. Let's move on.
All right. Yeah. Daniel Day Kim. Am I saying it right? He's quitting Hawaii Five-O for good reasons, by the way.
Not just him, also the other actress on the show.
Grace,
who I like.
whatever her name is.
Yeah, Grace Park. Grace Park.
Parker.
Park.
Whatever.
PAR.
Okay.
Yeah, I like her as an actress. I don't watch Hawaii Five-O, but I like Daniel Day Kim, and he used to be in the show Lost. And Grace Park, I know she used to be on that show before this show with Patrick Swayze. Before he died, he had a show that was out for 2 years, but then he passed away. She was on that show, and they are quitting the show, which you don't even hear of, a popular show. But you never hear of people quitting it like that. Two actors that are prominent on the show. There's mainly 4 co-stars on there. But they weren't making as much. They were not found out. They were not making as much.
And
as
there's a
the other
reason
two
for that. When you're filming a movie on an island that's over half the population Asian, and the two other actors are from making more money and not appearing any more than Daniel and Grace, right?
Right.
And not getting, they were getting paid more, and they gave them an ultimatum: hey, we want to get paid the same or better, and so they quit.
And that's what happened. So, it's kind of like if you find out if there are four main co-stars on the show and y'all are all get the same screen time, and you just happen to peek over and see a check that they got, and you're like, wait a minute, this guy's making $15,000 more an episode than I am. Why? Well, why is that? And I think even Grace was probably making a little bit less than even Daniel was making. And you look over and you're like, wait a minute, we all have the strength. We're a foursome, but the two of you make so much more money than we do. And then of course you probably go to the negotiating table and they're like, look, we're not giving you any more money.
And you know why?
You should be happy with what you're getting right now. Okay, that's what the producers probably told them.
And you know why they're not getting as much as the other actors are getting?
Well, they're not Caucasian.
Well, it's the same reason you have an ape in the middle of Africa with hazel eyes.
It's the same reason, I believe, why Chauncey Billups, the great Detroit Pistons point guard, turned down the job for being the new general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Because when he went for the interview, they loved him. They offered him the job. He turned it down last week because they offered him $2 million for a year salary. But most people that get that job, they make about $4 million a year. Most of the GMs in the NBA make about $4 million a year starting. Like if this is your first time starting off as a GM of an NBA team, make about $4 million. They offered him $2 million. He turned it down. He said, no. I know my worth. You're turning it down. You're offering me $2 million. Like I don't know how much GMs make. So he turned it down. It's the same thing. If you're a person of color, sometimes they think, okay, if we throw you a bone, you're just gonna take it. They don't think that some people are gonna be like, no, I'm worth more than that. And Daniel and Grace believe that they're worth more. This story never would have came out if I think they went to the negotiating table when they found out how much the other actors made, and the producers told them, we're not paying you anymore. Just be happy with what you get. And that's when they quit.
That's right. He's tired of seeing gorillas in Africa with hazel eyes. He's there to make a change so that this doesn't happen again. I mean, I shouldn't have see that.
Well, let me ask you this question: Don't certain black people have hazel eyes? Okay.
I'm a monkey.
Huh? What happened?
Yes. Right. But you're not proving the point, buddy.
Does that mean that there is? Does that mean that that you have some Caucasian lineage, or what does that mean?
No. As you know, we produce all the colors. However, why am I seeing an image of someone who's leading a bunch of gorillas? Okay. Why is that leader?
You mean, why is he white in real life? Is that what you mean? Is that what you want to say?
Well, don't you see what's going on?
So you said we can't. So are you saying that we can't even have apes be leaders? You can't even have that.
It's subliminal, buddy. It's subliminal. It's in there.
And all the close-ups of Caesar. It's like on purpose.
It's like ragu. It's in there. It's in there.
Are you saying they have all those close-ups of Caesar on purpose, right?
Yes, all those close-ups of Caesar on purpose. Like it's another
A subliminal message you're saying. Put out by who, Ed? Who's doing that? Who's giving us the subliminal message?
Well, who do you think? Who owns
I don't know. I'm
who
asking
runs
you.
Hollywood? Who runs Hollywood?
Okay.
Who runs Hollywood?
I guess we'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
The next time when I watch the movie again, I will pay attention to Caesar's face more. I'll look deep into those hazel eyes of his.
Yeah, look deep, and
I will.
and see that's Caesar, the leader of a bunch of gorillas. It's from Europe.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. Hey, all right. Last but not least, Cow Appreciation Day.
Do you appreciate cows, Ed?
When it comes to pizza, I do. When it comes to beef, I don't.
Yes. You need to get on the beef bandwagon. Well, actually, you've been on the beef bandwagon. You got off, but you need to get back on again.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Matter of fact, that's where the party's at.
That's where the party's at. No,
that's where the party's at. Okay. The party is not in roughage. You know what I call roughage? Lettuce and beets and lettuce and spinach and beets and kale. Okay, stuff that you put on the water to walk on, or like if there's a little puddle on the floor, you put that stuff on there and you walk over it, right? Okay, it's like putting your jacket down. You put a big piece of lettuce,
on the floor.
A big piece. Well, if you're walking over a puddle,
I mean, if there's a girl that's going to step on a puddle, right? That's what they used to do back.
But you could also put some lettuce down. You could also put a bunch of lettuce down, a bunch of roughage down. Okay.
Listen, my salads are pretty impressive. Southwest style. That's what I like. That's my salad.
Is there a meat? Is there a meat in the Southwest style? Is there a meat in there?
No, there isn't.
Wow. You're a carnivore. You're a carnivore, Ed. Okay, you're going against the grain, which is fine. Okay, I mean,
I'm a gorilla.
You're not a gorilla. Other gorillas don't notice other gorillas' eyes. Okay, eye color. Okay, you're not a gorilla.
Oh yes, they do. I'm a gorilla. All right, and in Africa, gorillas don't eat meat. We eat fruits and berries, and that's what I eat: fruits and berries.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
If you want to,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Gorillas don't eat polar bear food. You know who said that?
I do know who said that, but polar bear food tastes good though. So
yeah. I feel good. You know, when I was a polar bear, my knees hurt. My knees don't hurt anymore since I've been on the gorilla diet. That's a good name for it. Write that down.
You want to write that down? Go ahead. I'll give you some time.
Thank you. Man, I am good, man.
If I Google gorilla diet, you don't think anything's gonna come up?
Hey, take it easy, all right? We got like 2 people watching this, so I don't think you'll get out, all right?
All right. Yes. Cow Appreciation Day.
All right. Gorilla diet is not, and I am going to get that. Thank you. You could continue, Mr. Lexima.
Yes. Cow Appreciation Day is something I will now be celebrating every year. I didn't know it was today, but I will celebrate cows.
Big whoopity-doo. Big day. A big day for actually it's not going to be a good day for Chick-fil-A because see, how does it go? Well, they want you to the cows are telling you to eat more chicken, right?
Yes, they are telling you to eat more chicken.
So if everybody appreciates the cow today, they don't eat the chicken. Therefore, today's not a good day for.
It's not a good day for a cow.
It's not a good day for Chick-fil-A.
No. But you know, I like Chick-fil-A. I haven't had it in a while, but yeah. I like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
I don't like their politics, but I like the food.
Why don't you like their politics? I mean, is that a different show we're talking about there?
No, it's for another show.
Just for another show? Yeah. Listen, I support their politics. Okay.
You support their politics? Do you know their politics?
Actually, I don't support them.
Okay. Because you can Google that too. You can just Google Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
politics.
Yeah,
And,
I did go on a temporary Chick-fil-A strike a few years ago.
okay. And then what happened?
I came to my senses when I realized how good the chicken was over there. You know, I
Right.
punished them for a little bit, and I went back. But I did it for a cause. You know, I don't like discrimination. Okay, I don't. I'm totally against discrimination.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm against that as well. I love everybody. You know,
Everybody? Well, that's good.
even apes with hazel eyes. You know.
Yeah.
I
Even
love apes with
even
hazel eyes.
apes with hazel eyes. I don't discriminate. I just call question. I just want you to think about things. You know, I just got to bring things to your attention. You
I
understand?
understand. Yeah. No. I understand.
Some people don't even ask questions about that.
Anything left?
That's it.
Anything left,
Lydia,
Chris Eddie?
I know Lydia tried, and
You know, the last thing I'm going to mention is
I have sad news. Gorilla Diet has been taken.
that's what I said. It sounded like something that might have been
I
taken.
must go and see exactly.
What the Gorilla Diet is.
And it says the site cannot be reached. What do you know?
Wow.
What do you know?
You know, we're gonna end it like this. There's something. One of the most popular shows on TV. Okay, I'm gonna end this with a rant.
Yeah.
One of the most popular shows on TV, The Bachelor and the Bachelorette. Okay?
Oh boy, not in the show notes, Mr. Lexima. Not in the show notes.
Yes, but that's why I said I'm gonna end this with a rant.
Okay, go ahead.
All that I am going to say is I believe that these shows are staged for people to watch. I don't like what they were doing on the show. I don't watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Okay, but there's been a little bit of controversy with the show because of the fact of how they are showing black men on this season of The Bachelorette.
Oh my!
The editing.
Wait! Look who has made it to the show as we're wrapping up.
As we're wrapping up, Lydia has joined the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Lydia, go ahead, unmute your mic. All it takes is a few clicks of your mouse, and you'll figure it out somehow. Let's see how long it takes her. Let's start the stopwatch here.
Hi, I'm sorry I was late. I had to go on YouTube and figure out how to do this whole thing.
Oh my God, Lydia, you look great. Lydia, you look great.
You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
Use
the background mess.
Yes. That's all right. It looks great. It looks like an office. We love it. I guess we'll have to recap since you're just coming in.
No, why not?
We're chatting.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and Lydia's gone, and she's gone. Oh, she's back again. Okay.
No, I'm back.
I like that. You know, you got to get me one of those hats. I think I would rock that too.
I got plenty of hats. I could be Mexican. I can be. Wait. Ready? I can be St. Patty's.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I can be Mardi Gras. I can.
I like the hat.
I can do Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa?
Oh wait! I could do a pirate.
Looks like a friendly Ku Klux Klan hat.
It gets better. Hold on.
We got apes with hazel eyes. We got octopuses. We got what's going on this show today.
Wait.
This show is out of control today.
I can be.
What is that? Yeah. So, Lydia, let me ask you a question, Lydia.
Yes.
And everyone welcome Lydia. Lydia is our new contributor from South Florida. She's got like 100 PhDs in different areas, stuff like that. Lydia, have you ever seen a gorilla with hazel eyes?
Never. I would love to though.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Ed can
Yeah.
tell
Well,
you. Ed can tell you where you can see a gorilla with hazel eyes.
Well, all you have to do is watch War for the Planet of the Apes, and there you will see a gorilla with hazel eyes, and you'll be able to kind of make out a face there.
Well, wait a minute. But wait a minute.
Ethnicity.
So I guess you're going to the movie theater at AMC for like 7 hours to watch all of them.
No, I'm not. I will not watch a movie where a European is leading a bunch of apes. It's not going to happen.
But you've seen the other 8 movies, though.
No, I have. No, I have not. No, I am not.
Wow. And then what you said? You said you watched the TV show or the movie from the '60s, right? With the apes. Who do you think they were played by?
Well, I didn't watch them. I was young and dumb.
So you weren't woke yet.
No.
Is what you're saying? You thought that there was actually. Who did you think were in those monkey suits? You thought it was. It was black. You thought it was the people of color.
No, I thought they were real monkeys that would talk. I thought they were real apes that were talking. That's what I thought.
Are you serious? No.
So what you're saying is the Caucasian actors that were in those suits were doing a great job.
They look like monkey apes. Okay, they look like real apes that could talk.
Okay.
Remember the hood snout and the. Oh.
Is that an ape? Is that an ape?
Background?
Is the war started? Has the war started?
I think
You never know.
these background noises just tend
That's hot.
to dominate all the.
That's hot.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie, you know when Lydia comes on, something has to go off. You know, I have to start the party. I don't know.
That's all right. That's all right.
I don't know what it is. You know, it's just like somebody sending me something about The Rock becoming a president of the United States. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes. We did talk about that. But Lydia, what do you think about that, though?
I think we need somebody real serious in the office. My opinion is that the whole world is thinking we're one big fat joke, and
Right.
I mean it's sad. I mean I feel like people are laughing at us. It's just ridiculous. I mean, what president have you ever seen so busy on a computer? Just he can't keep himself together. I mean, I want to go over there and diagnose him as. I mean, he's arrogant. Everybody knows. He's narcissistic. Everybody knows. He's just so like he's running United States like he runs a business.
Yeah. He's tweeting every day.
Well, this is a capitalist country, is it not?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm true. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, my 11-year-old son said to me, "Mom, why are they removing history when they were taking all the statues out?" He's like, "Mom, that's part of our history." But he's like, "Mom, why?" I mean, he's like, "Mom," he's like, "we're all born the same. We all bleed the same. But why are they taking history? How am I gonna teach my children?" And he goes, "I understand everybody suffered. The Indians suffered, African Americans suffered, the Hispanics suffered, you know, we all suffered, but why are they taking history? Even though the history does hurt. I mean, it does hurt because my cousin is black. It does hurt. You know what I mean? And just like my son said, Mom, if African American were so caring about what they're called, why did they sing about the N-word?
Well, that's a great. That's.
So Ed, you're breaking up. I didn't hear you correctly, but I'm guessing you were throwing it to me.
Yeah.
To answer that question.
Yes. I want your take on it.
Okay. The old answer to that question, and I mean old answer, was, "Oh, we took the word and made it ours." Right? Isn't that what people used to say even back in the 90s?
Yeah, there is a. I mean, there is a difference, and that's what I'm trying to explain to my son. Sorry to cut you off, and excuse me too, because I love you guys like brothers. I told my son, just like somebody calls me a spick, it depends who's saying it. Like, I can walk up to you and say, "What's up, my niggas?" And you guys know, saying that like I'm saying it as an endearment, as like, "Hey, she's like a sister." But if someone else says it, it's kind of like, "Oh, wait a minute." You know what I mean? I think it depends who says it, how it's said, and where it's going. Because I mean, it's like if you two call me a spick, I'm like, it's just a ass. You know what I mean? My buddy from school. I mean, I wouldn't take it serious or personal. But depending where it's coming from and who it's coming out of, I think I would take it I would take it to heart.
I just don't use it at all.
I don't use the word either.
I don't use the word either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use it either because my son, I mean, I don't like the word. I think, you know, the suffering should end and stuff like that. And I think it should be left in history. But, I mean.
As far as the monuments coming down, they should come down. And they should be placed in a museum, which is where they, you know, like most of African artifacts have been stolen from Africa and put in the dungeons of Europe in the museums.
But would you want it to be in the same room in the museum? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you separate it because what these gentlemen have done? Or would you put it in the same museum? Like, I think it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you put it in the Museum of World History.
Okay.
And you show it chronologically as you enter out of the museum. That's how I would do it. Okay. And it all belongs in the same museum because it's all part of world history. But does it belong on a flagpole while I'm driving by? See a big Confederate flag? No.
No, because
freedom. Do you have the freedom to do that? Yes. Will you suffer the consequences if the wrong person sees it? Yes. What the hell is that?
That's my service dog, Roxy. She's a Presa Canary.
Oh, Roxy, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a Presa Canary. She's a big girl. Yeah. See, and here's another question my son asked. He says, "Mom, do you know what the American flag colors stand for and who came up with the colors?" That's an 11-year-old asking me these questions. So I'm throwing it at you. I'm throwing it at you too. And the audience, whoever's listening.
Well, okay. This is slowly going into a whole show here.
Yeah, it's a whole different show now.
I can see though with Lydia that we're gonna have some great shows coming up. Lydia and her gargoyle from Ghostbusters 2.
I'm getting her. Hold on. Your guys are so bad. Hold on. Okay, girl. Hold on. Okay, come on, girl. Come on.
I'm looking over my shoulder to see if this gargoyle is going to jump up.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, you got it. Up.
So much for the no background noise.
Go, girls. You guys gotta go pee. The girls gotta go pee. Don't be peeing.
I love being live, you know?
Okay, all right. Listen, Lydia, we're going to have to control this background noise of yours
just
somehow.
For today, man. I try to figure this all out. I apologize for today. It's just, you know, she's 12 and she loves me. And today is just like trying to figure out how to do this whole control. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yes, you
okay, Lydia. Okay, to wrap this up, let's do a recap and see what Lydia, your quick opinions on the things that we talked about.
Lydia, like 5 seconds each, Lydia.
Okay, so we spoke about Donald Trump Jr. Earlier.
Yeah, if you look at the notes on in the chat, you'll see it.
Well, I know about that. That's just I've been following that whole issue. Guilty.
Okay, Donald Trump Jr. guilty. All right, The Rock
guilty.
Running for president.
No, I'm not. We're a joke then. Next.
Okay, Mayweather versus McGregor. Who wins?
I think boxing is rigged. So next.
Stranger Things trailer. Stranger Things season 2.
Are you a fan of Stranger Things, Lydia? Have you seen Stranger Things on Netflix? Have you heard of it?
Stranger Things. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I gotta watch it then.
Okay, so she's gonna watch it. She's gonna stream it. I give it an A.
Good for her.
A perfect show. The trailer for season 2 dropped today, which was very trending on Twitter all day.
Can we move on now? Can we move on?
You have a problem with Stranger Things. You have a problem with Stranger Things. I don't know what your problem is with it, but you got a problem with Stranger Things.
Whatever. War for the Planet of the Apes.
No Planet of the Apes. I can't.
You're not gonna watch the movie.
No.
Have you seen the other two?
Never. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
See, we're
okay.
Right here, girl. Me and you.
It's whack. I mean, it's
good movie. I give it an A also.
You give everything an A. I love you, but you give everything an A. Whatever.
No, War for the Planet of the Apes. I gave Spider-Man was a good movie, but it's not the best movie in the world. You know?
You could say that again.
Go ahead.
All right, Daniel Day Kim quitting Hawaii Five-0 because of unequal pay with his Caucasian counterparts.
I agree.
He's been on the show for seven seasons. He's been on that
like
show.
my cousin said, if it ain't white, it's not right. That's his motto. Whatever.
Right.
And my cousin is dark. My cousin is black. My cousin Alex is African American, and he says it all the time. If it ain't white, it's not right.
Oh, okay.
Love you, Alex. I'm quoting you.
We'll get to him. We'll have him on the show someday on a topic to discuss that with him. I'm sure.
Definitely.
Well,
definitely.
That was today. Today in the news. You know, that was today in the news. 7/11/2017.
7/11.
Lydia, you can bio on our website, thetruthradio.com. Just go to the crew and you'll see our bios there. Still growing, by the way. A few people that will not be making the cut. And
hopefully we're able to form like Voltron one day, you know.
Well,
there's always a blue lion. The blue lion is always missing. You know?
The blue and the green lion are missing right
and
now.
The green lion. We can never form Voltron, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he's taking it back. He's taking to the classics.
Yeah, I think the blue and the green lion are lost in the cave somewhere, trying to find their way out, you know. Meanwhile, the road beast is everywhere.
Right. Now, I was going to go on a rant about The Bachelorette, but we'll save that for another show. Oh, unless we're going to continue the party right now, but
cliffhanger.
No, my rant was going to be about
you think maybe we should do a new show on that?
Yes, that is just, I feel so bad for
Why not?
All right, we'll do that show tomorrow. Can we do that show tomorrow?
Yes, I would. If it's yes, I'm with him. We got to discuss this. Like,
all right, we'll cover.
I'm going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it from the point of view of black men and editing on ABC. Okay,
Latino,
and how they're showing.
Espérate, papi, and Latina too. Okay, let me get that one.
Exactly. There we go. That's the point that I want to bring across.
Yeah,
right,
because I'm boo-hooing.
All right, so tomorrow we will cover The Bachelorette.
Yes.
ABC.
Oh, and Paradise. We can't forget about Paradise.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about that. We're gonna leave it to you, Lydia.
Okay.
You know, I'll cover the race angle of it, and then you.
Okay, you take the race because I don't understand how a black man gets blamed for something if it's throwing at him. Just saying.
Editing.
And my whole thing with Ed, we're going to discuss this further tomorrow. But why does he get the blame? Why can't the girl get the blame? She can control that. I'm just saying.
Okay. You know who she used to date when she was in college?
Who?
Kevin Durant.
No. Shut the front door.
Then he broke up with her before he went to the NBA.
Smart man.
Smart man. Yep.
Except for that move to Golden State. Except for that move to Golden State, but that's all.
Anyway, all right. Okay.
All right. Cavaliers.
All right, thank you. That wraps up another episode of The Truth Radio. For Lydia, we gotta give you some kind of stage name. You know, we all have them. And if you want to use your government name, that's fine. But
what? No, I gotta no. They call me Delilah.
We'll call you El Boogie. How about that?
Okay.
The new El Boogie.
That's right, Bobby.
All right, El Boogie it is.
Yep.
All right, for El Boogie and Mr. Lexima, Katie and Marvin, I hope you can make it next time. My name's Crazy Eddie. You've been listening to The Truth Radio. The truth will set you free, and we are out.